Hi there, welcome back to the Countryside News. Hey, shoot us an email if you have any news you'd like to hear on this. It's 123 countrysidenews@gmail.com. Let us know also if you got your deer this season. We'll put a shout out to you out there. It doesn't matter if you got it during bow season or the gun season. Kudos for the example that was set up in Oneida, where an 11-year-old shot his first buck. It was a 9-pointer. When he shot the buck, it happened to run over onto private property. The landowner saw the deer coming and he shot it twice. Now the law says that the deer on private property is the landowner's. In this case, they flipped a coin and the 11-year-old won the buck. So that is quite an example of sportsmanship. And a list of congratulations going out to the deer hunters that we have heard from. Joshua got his deer this year and it was during bow season, so congratulations on that. Eric out by Horseshoe Lake, Jesse towards Merrill, Bob down in Caroline, Carl over in Marion, Sarah in Gresham, Ben from Green Bay, Cindy from Madison, Richard by Fremont, Ron over by Conrath, and near Weston's. Now to make sure we don't miss anyone, definitely send us your email. Do you ever wonder how much venison you'll get out of that deer? Well, a good website about how to measure your deer and the expected amount of meat from it is called butcherpacker.com. That's butcher-packer.com. But they're saying that an average mature buck that weighs 180 pounds, that's live weight, not field dressed, should give you around 72 pounds of meat. Now on another note, I've noticed some general confusion about the word cow, C-O-W. And if this is new to you, you might want to write this down. If it's old hat, you might help gently set the record straight in the public knowledge out there. Cattle is another word for bovine. It doesn't matter if it's beef or dairy, and it doesn't matter whether it's male or female. And a group of bovine or cattle is called a herd, H-E-R-D. Now the cows are females. Before a cow gives birth, she's called a heifer. And a heifer can be bred between 15 and 18 months old. It takes 283 days for a heifer, then to become a cow, to give birth. 283 days is almost exactly what it is for human babies to be born. Now, calf will weigh, if it's a small breed, 55 poundish, and if it's a larger breed, it can weigh up to 90 pounds. Keep in mind that the size of the breed, the smaller cows or the really larger cows, there's a big weight difference. Only after giving birth does a cow produce milk. The male bovine is a bull. If he has been fixed or not intended to be used for breeding, he's called a steer, and steers are meant for meat. A mature bull will vary, again, depending if it's a small breed or a large breed, from 800 pounds up to 2,500 pounds. You certainly don't want to mess with them when they're that big. So what about horns? Can't you tell if it's a boy or a girl that way? No, not at all. Some cattle breeds are polled, which is to say that they don't have horns. They will never have horns. They're simply not ever going to have horns. Unless they're a polled breed, all cattle grow horns. It's not a cow or a bull thing. Most animal owners do dehorn their cattle, and it's a matter of safety not only for the animal itself, for the other animals around it, but also for anyone that has to handle that cow or the bull. Well, this has been a longer than usual chat, and there's no time left for all the news that isn't. I want to search first before signing off, see if any messages have come in. Okay, here they come. Wow, what a stack today. Okay. Bob and Karen, the snowmobile is fixed. There is enough snow. Bring Tina's helmet when you come. Tiffany, I am not answering any more turkey questions. Call the turkey hotline. Signed, your Aunt Crabby Aunt. Ow. She gives it a hotline notice. Tiffany, are you ready to copy? 800-288-8372. Don't pester your aunt anymore about cooking turkeys. For those who signed up for the Christmas Eve program at Grace Community Church, this is a reminder that practice starts at 6 o'clock this Saturday. Bring along all your white tissue paper. Patsy will be making the angel wings. She does not need any more coat hangers. This is for Dan driving in from Tulsa. Dad won't text you. Mom says you shouldn't talk on the phone while driving anyway. So if you get here after midnight, park over by the machine shed. Watch out for the snow fence Dad put up. And the back door will be open. Is there any more messages today? Just want to make sure we haven't missed anyone out there. There is. Thank you. Mom, Tim bought a small chest freezer from Sears, so we won't need to use yours. Thanks anyway. Love, Gina. Well, that's it for today's Countryside News. I want to thank our sponsor, Ruby's Diner out there on Westmont. Real good place to get your burgers and fries. Send in all your news here to us at Countryside News. It's 123 Countryside News at gmail.com. Have a good evening, everyone.